Let us discuss about small signal single tuned amplifier circuit. A CE amplifier can be converted into single tuned amplifier by inserting a parallel tuned circuit as shown in the figure. So this is the parallel tuned circuit that was inserted in the circuit in order to convert the CE amplifier into small signal single tuned amplifier. Here C dash is the external capacitance used to tune the circuit. Ri is the source resistance and Vi is the voltage source. VCC is the supply voltage and RL is the load resistance. RC is the collector resistance. In order to do derivation for small signal single tuned amplifier, we have to take some assumptions. Those assumptions are RL is very much less than RC and RBB dash is equal to 0. The resistance between base to virtual base should be 0. Like that, these two assumptions we are going to take in order to draw the equivalent circuit. And also, here the voltage source with series resistance is converted into current source with parallel resistance, and this inductor and resistance circuit is replaced with a parallel inductance and resistance combination. Here the capacitances that are present in hybrid 5 model of transistor are replaced with the Miller's equivalent capacitance, and the total equivalent capacitance was replaced with C value. VB dash E is the voltage between virtual base to emitter. RB dash E is the resistance between virtual base to emitter. So the output current source is GM-VB-E, where GM is the transconductance, VB-E is the input voltage. Here, as we assumed, RL is very much less than RC, hence we can neglect the RC value because RC and RL should be in parallel combination. That's why the equivalent resistance will be the smallest value. That's why we have neglected RC value here. IL is the load current flowing through the RL. As I told, the C is the equivalent capacitance, which is a combination of external capacitance used for tuning plus the capacitance between virtual base to emitter plus the Miller's capacitance of the feedback capacitance 1 plus GMRL into CB dash C. The series L and RS circuit can be replaced with a parallel RP and L. As we told, we have replaced this series circuit into parallel circuit. Here RS is the losses in series coil and RP is the losses in the parallel coil. As we told, these two are equal. The equivalence can be easily established by equating the admittances of the both circuits. The quality factor QC is given by omega L by RS, and which is very much greater than 1. Y1 is the admittance of series circuit, and we are assuming Y2 as admittance of parallel circuit. So Y1 is the admittance of series circuit, so which is 1 by RS plus J omega L. As in the circuit, the L and RS are in series combination, then the admittance can be written as 1 by RS plus J omega L, which is equal to, if we multiply and divide the equation with Rs minus J omega L, numerator and denominator, then the equation will become Rs minus J omega L divided by A plus B into A minus B formula, which is A square minus B square. As the J square is minus 1, that minus becomes plus here. That can be written as Rs and the denominator plus the second term omega L by the denominator as it is. This minus j can be written as 1 by j here. And we know that the omega L by Rs is very much greater than 1, which means that the omega L is very much greater than Rs. In the denominator, you can observe the omega L is very much greater than Rs here and here. That's why we can neglect the term Rs in the denominator. Therefore, the equation will becomes y1 is equal to Rs by omega square L square plus omega L by j omega square L square by eliminating Rs square in the denominator. Therefore, this can be written Rs by omega square L square plus by cancelling omega L and omega square L squares. This will becomes 1 by j omega L. Y2 is the admittance of parallel R and L circuit, therefore which is 1 by Rp plus 1 by j omega L. If we equate the Y1 and Y2, then LHS is the series circuit and RHS is for the parallel circuit. In the both sides, this 1 by j omega L can be cancelled. That's why 1 by Rp can be written as Rs by omega square L square. If we multiply and divide the right side equation with Rs, then it becomes Rs square by omega square L square into 1 by Rs. We know that the QC is omega L by Rs, the coil quality factor omega L by Rs. That's why this can be written as 1 by QC. Therefore, 1 by Rp is equal to QC square into 1 by Rs. 1 by Rp is this equation. Therefore, Rp can be written as QC square into Rs. This can also be written as omega L into QC. From the equivalent circuit of a single tuned amplifier, we can write the equation for R input resistance, which is a parallel combination of Ri parallel Rp parallel Rb dash E. So in this circuit, the R can be written Ri parallel Rp parallel Rb dash E. Therefore, the current gain of the amplifier is given as Ai is equal to minus Gm into R divided by 1 plus j omega Rc minus R by omega L. Omega naught is the frequency of oscillations. By considering that, the equation can be written as, if you take omega naught Rc as common in this equation, this will becomes minus Gm R by 1 plus j omega naught Rc omega by omega naught minus omega naught by omega, where omega naught square is equal to 1 by Lc. Here in the denominator, if we common omega naught Rc, in the denominator you will get L and C values. 1 by Lc you will get. In the denominator you will get 1 by Lc. That 1 by Lc can be written as omega naught square. That's why here the numerator will have omega naught square divided by omega naught into omega. That's why omega naught square and omega naught will get cancelled. Therefore, the equation will have omega by omega naught minus omega naught by omega. Let us define the Q factor of a tuned circuit at the resonance frequency omega naught. The Qi is equal to R by omega naught L, which is equal to omega naught Rc. We can also return R by omega naught L is equal to omega naught Rc. Therefore, the current gain Ai is equal to minus GMR by 1 plus J into Qi omega by omega naught minus omega naught by omega. So we are replacing omega naught Rc as Qi. That is the only change in the above equation. So at omega is equal to omega naught, the current gain is the maximum. AI max, which is equal to minus GMR. So the entire equation will becomes 1 at omega is equal to omega naught. So this 1 minus 1 will becomes 0. So in the denominator we will have only 1, so that the AI is maximum. AI maximum is equal to minus GMR. At 3 dB frequency, AI is equal to GMR by root 2. That's why we are equating the denominators. Root 2 is equal to 1 plus jqi into omega by omega naught minus omega naught by omega. So here you can observe at omega naught at resonance frequency we will get the maximum current gain, that is GMR, and at 3 dB frequencies omega L and omega H the gain is GMR by root 2. So in this equation we are equating the denominators. Root 2 is equal to 1 plus jqi into omega by omega naught minus omega naught by omega. If we take square on both sides, 2 is equal to 1 plus qi square into omega by omega naught minus omega naught by omega whole square. Therefore, if we take this 1 to left hand side, then the equation will become qi square into omega by omega naught minus omega naught by omega whole square. This equation is looking like quadratic equation in omega square form. Therefore, if we solve the above equation, we will get the two positive solutions, omega h and omega L, which are higher cutoff frequencies and lower cutoff frequency of our tuned circuit. The bandwidth fh minus fl can be given as omega naught by 2 pi qi, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi rc. From this equation, we can construct a single tuned amplifier, small signal single tuned amplifier. If we know the bandwidth, by just assuming the value of C, we can get the R value in order to construct a tuned amplifier. If we know the Q factor and bandwidth, we can calculate the resonant frequency. Like that, we can calculate from the above equation. This bandwidth is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC is very important in order to do some problems.